WWE will be in Miami at the American Airlines Arena, home to this man and his three-time NBA champion Miami Heat, Miami's own, and WWE fan Udonis Haslem. How long, Udonis, have you been a wrestling fan?
I mean, as far back as I can remember. I remember waking up, on the weekends and, just tuning in and, watching the Coco Bewares and the Junkyard Dogs and the Iron Sheiks and, Jimmy Superfly Smith, and I could just keep going on. Rick Rude, Jake the Snake, I just keep going on with the names of, the wrestlers that influenced me as I was a youngster.
How many times would you say over the years that you've been able to go to the wrestling shows? Because you're a Miami guy, so were you going even when you were younger, or did you start going to the shows when you were older?
I went to one show when I was younger. Obviously, just couldn't afford it. It fitted in, our budget as a family and as a kid. So I went to one wrestling match as a kid, and I was actually my uncle took and me and my cousin. And we didn't have great seats at all, but, we didn't care. We were excited. It was our first wrestling weekend, and we really enjoyed it. It was amazing. As an adult, every time they're in South Florida at the AAA Arena, and I'm available, I'm there. I'm there with my kids and my nephews, and we got great seats, and we're enjoying the show.
Udonis, why do you think there are so many athletes that enjoy WWE? Because so many athletes go to the shows.
I think it's just a childhood dream. I think, all athletes, growing up, was infatuated with wrestling and the different moves and, the flips and how strong and athletic those guys are. And we even emulated some of those moves as a kid on our brothers. Horse playing with your brother, wrestling, and, pretending that you're, the ultimate warrior, and he's pretending to be Hulk Hogan, and, you guys are just going at it. So, it's just something that starts in us as kids.
Now, Udonis, did you go to Miami High for your high school basketball?
Yes, sir. I went to Miami High School.
And then you went to University of Florida as well?
Yep, University of Florida. Go Gators.
Did you find that there were kids in high school and at college that were also into the wrestling, into the WWE?
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't think, as much, in my experience, having much conversations with, friends in college and high school, about WWE or wrestling. A couple of friends sprinkled in throughout that journey, we're wrestling fans and we watch wrestling together, but, it was something that never really came up when I was with my peers, outside of us playing sports and different things like that. High school, you just dominated with sports, school, and girls at that time.
How about the NBA? How about with the Miami Heat?
Yeah, actually more so in the NBA than it was in high school and college. We have more free time to actually explore that inner child in us. When you're going through that teenage, high school, college phase, you're trying to get away from that child. As you get older and you're adult, you're going back to exploring that inner child. So as I got into the NBA and in my adult years, I had the opportunity to kind of reconnect with the sport and take my kids, and they love it. And, it's almost like a family tradition we do whenever we can.
When you guys won the NBA championship and you won it 3 times, was there a time that you guys got WWE championship belts?
We talked about it. It was something that we talked about doing. Never got done, but I do have a couple. I do have WWE championship belts, though. Not the ones from winning the title, but I do have WWE championship belts from so many events that I've attended. I just bought belts, just belt after belt after belt. Those things aren't cheap either.
You mentioned that you bring the kids and your nephews to shows. Do you know who the kids enjoy watching?
They love The Rock. They had the opportunity to meet The Rock. I could just keep going on. They love Bray Wyatt. I could just keep going on with the names. They love Mr. McMahon. They love his walk that he does every time he walks out. He plays music, no chance at all. They're old school Stone Cold fans. Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker. I can just keep going on. So Randy Orton. My kids love them all.
Udonis, did you ever think about trying pro wrestling?
I thought about it, just doing a gag. Now I see professional athletes get in there every now and then.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone tried it, I know.
Yeah, I thought about it. I used to joke with Birdman all the time and tell him, man, Birdman was going to be a tag team.
And I think, too, if you were a pro wrestler, Udonis would be a great name.
No, it would. I think me and Birdman would be tag team champs, man.
All right, Udonis, thank you so much for spending some time with this and all. WWE coming to town at the AAA. And hey, you mentioned, usually you get some good seats for that. I guess you have some perks there since you're a 3-time NBA champ and that's your home arena.
Oh, man, I'm usually front row, bro. No worse than second row. I definitely get the best seats in the house, man. My kids wouldn't accept nothing less.
All right, thank you, Udonis.
All right, thank you.